welcome back, everybody. This is the last episode, last installment with the Beatles. The last few episodes have been Beatles albums that I have multiple copies of. The box set I have with the stereo box set with all of the studio albums, plus they call it Past Masters or Beatles Masters or something with a bunch of the singles on them. So instead of doing every single album in the box set, I decided to do every album that I have multiple copies of. This last one is my favorite Beatles album. I think many people's favorite Beatles album, and it is, going in order, if you've been watching, Abbey Road. Abbey Road is an album that I believe might have been the first Beatles album I listened to straight through. I started listening to the Beatles instead of just singles or things you hear. And my dad might have played here and there. I started listening to them a lot more in high school. And I think my dad's friend had some CDs that I ripped and saved or downloaded some things. So Abbey Road always had a special place for me, just because it was that was the Beatles for me, was Abbey Road. I especially like side 2, which I don't find to be a common thing with most albums. Usually side 1 has a good amount of at least the singles or the songs that they really want folks to listen to. I find 2/3, 3/4 of the way through most albums that they'll throw another one on there, so you listen to the second side. But Abbey Road side 2 is just so nice for me. I do like all of the short songs, the compilation, whatever you want to call it, at the end. It's just a really nice collection of sounds, collection of songs throughout. So I have 2 copies. I have the stereo mix from, again, I think it's 2012, from the box set. And then I have the 50th anniversary, which I have the other 50th anniversary albums as well, which is the Giles Martin remix, what do they call it on here? Beatles Anniversary Edition, new mix by Giles Martin and Sam O'Kell. I try to leave the shrink wrap on if I can, if they're just a regular outer sleeve. So it has the hype sticker on here as well. So here are the 2 albums. I never talk about the artwork that much, but the artwork color is pretty darn close on the front, but on the back, and I'm sure you can't see the anniversary edition, the blue of the dress is a little bit bluer. I don't know anything about this person with the blue dress on the back. I should look that up. The framing's a little bit different too. In the stereo version, you can see a bit more of her arm. Otherwise, it's quite similar. That's interesting, very interesting. I should look that up. If you had asked me what was on the back of the Abbey Road album, I wouldn't have been able to tell you, but it's a blurry woman in a blue dress. There you are, you can look it up too. So anyway, here are the 2 copies. As far as sound goes, the stereo mix I like better on this one. I cannot remember if I like the 50th anniversaries better or worse with the Beatles self-titled album or Sgt. Pepper's. But I listened to side 2 on both of them. So the stereo mix side 2, the cymbals sound a little bit better. I always talk about the drums. I don't know why. The drums are a bit more forward. The harmonics of Because is really neat with the voices and everything. So I think it sounds a little bit better. Again, I've heard some criticism about the stereo box set. Mine sounds fine and great. I really like it. Not a ton of complaints. I haven't gone through and listened to every album really critically to see if one is a little bit quieter or less clicks and pops, if any. But I like my box set. So I do like the stereo 2012 mix, or at least this specific vinyl better. Trying to think of more stories. There's a Christian band called Third Day that had an album called Come Together, and the song wasn't much different, but the music they played before, I think it was before the concert, they actually, which wasn't part of the concert, just the music they were playing, kind of in the background. They played the Beatles Come Together, which I thought was pretty neat. So I remember hearing it there. I think that was around high school as well. I've always liked the line from Come Together, gotta be good looking, cause he's so hard to see. I've always found their lyrics somewhat intended, of course, but multi-dimensional. It could mean multiple things, or nothing, or I don't know, many things along the way. So this is the Beatles, Abbey Road, the last installment of the Beatles. In case anyone would like to know, I've been buying a good amount more of vinyl. I probably haven't bought much vinyl up until a few months ago. I may have not bought any for a year or two. I bought a bunch when I first started listening, and then here and there kind of adding things. And if I buy or acquire new pieces of stereo equipment or speakers or something like that, I usually get some more stuff and listen more and buy some more stuff. But I've been getting a lot more higher quality albums, which I'm really enjoying. And I believe some are coming up alphabetically. I think we'll have a few. So I'll talk more about the sound and everything, although I don't have multiple copies of many of those, so I can't really A/B, and I'm not sure anyone is watching this that would care to see that. Anyway, so thank you for listening. Thank you for watching the video for this long. My favorite album by the Beatles, Abbey Road. Have a great evening. I'll talk to you soon.